In 2016, President Yoweri Museveni visited Mount Zion Church, where he prayed with the congregation. During his speech, he made a heartfelt pledge to construct a modern church in honor of Msgr Expedito Magembe.
My name is Princess Nasolo Pauline. I'm a presidential advisor, State House. President came to this place in 2015. He had came for the prayers, and he saw that the people were praying from outside and the place was so congested. From that time, he gave a directive to build a church for the community, to build a convent, because the sisters were staying in an open place where he was very worried, being their ladies sleeping in an open place. Then he decided to build them a convent which is protected. Then he proposed to bring a convent which is protected, a bookshop. The nuns wanted the bookshop, then the guest house, because the sisters are not earning. Most of the time they are in the church praying. So if they get the guest house, those people who are coming from far, they could sleep there and pay something which can help the welfare of the sisters.
Welcome to Bukalango, which is under the Kampala archdiocese. Here we are constructing a church, a very modern church, which will be the most beautiful one in Uganda. This one was pledged by His Excellency the President, and he directed us, Engineers Brigade, to do the construction. This church, the design was conceived by Msgr Magembe, and it is going to resemble the Basilica in the Vatican. It has an overall height of 25 meters, which is almost like 80 feet. If you can imagine that, it is imagining like 8 floors, 8-story building. So it's a very, very modern church, and I'm really very happy that Engineers Brigade is associated to construct this modern church. It's a reinforced concrete framed building, which, as the parish priest says, it is likely to accommodate about 2,000 people. But we are going to do the external works to ensure that even those who are outside, you can have almost 10,000 people at listening or praying in this church. And apart from this church, we are constructing a convent. The convent is where the nuns stay. Those nuns who are going to be working in this church are going to be staying in that convent, which you saw earlier. And we are also constructing a guest house, which is at the level of 3-star hotel. It will have almost like 72 rooms, so that it will be an income generating project for this church. As you know, churches do not have businesses, they don't have income. But this, when that guest house or hotel is completed, it will be supporting the activities of the church.
The church, which is currently under construction, is capable of accommodating over 2,000 worshippers.
The features are too detailed. Like if you're told to construct an altar, in the Catholic community, churches are designed with those detailed symbols. So you need to study the structure technically, and also you have to incorporate those symbolic features for the project, like for the church. Like to say for this church, it has some domes which some people think they are for Muslims, but this church resembles other churches in the Catholic setups. But those detailed features, they are in particular areas, like the altar. You have to make sure you attend to those details so that if someone comes here, he can simply say this is a Catholic church, not just a prayer room or a mosque or a Protestant church. So those are the complicated features that I talk about that really take time. They're cost effective, they're time consuming, but really have to bring out the real vision and the real picture and dream of the client.
Today, the UPDF Engineering Brigade is diligently working to bring this vision to life, turning the President's promise into a tangible reality that will serve as a sacred heaven for the community.
In 2021, we started on the project. At this juncture, I would like to thank the President who agreed, the UPDF, who advised us to use the UPDF in order not to get headache. And he had trusted me to be the supervisor of the project, and I started from the beginning up to now. I'm supervising the project. We are working with the UPDF. They have done a great job. Secondly, I would like to thank the State House Controller, Mrs. Jenny Bareche, because this directive has lagged from 2015. But as soon as he put on her hands, we can see the results now. The church, the convent is done. The church is on its last stages. It is just delayed because the engineers have where they work and wait to put on other things according to their technology. What I have seen today and what I've been seeing, because we have been meeting monthly with the PDF to check on the work. The work is well done. The church is going on. The convent is done. We would like just Mrs. Bareche to come and open up the convent so that the sisters may come from the dangerous place where President was worried of, so that they enter the new building, which has contributed a lot to see that we are making it. I thank the President to put trust in me to supervise this project.
In the heart of Bukalango in Wakiso district, the Uganda People's Defence Forces Engineering Brigade is embarking on a mission to build a modern church at Bukalango under the Kampala archdiocese. The new modern church, envisioned by Msgr Expedito Magembe, boasts of a distinctive design that sets it apart from other Catholic churches in the country.
Normally, what we always test here, we test for concrete. We always have to make sure that the concrete is as per the specification. Secondly, we always test for the bars, the size of the bars plus the strength of the bars, so as to make sure that the bars are within the specification. Thirdly, we have to make sure that the materials used, for example bricks, for example timber, they are okay, so that they also within the specifications. Thank you.
The uniqueness of UPDF engineers brigade projects is that they always work under a real, they work under a stipulated time within the provided funds. You know, we have budget constraints all the time. When you compare the costs, the projects that UPDF are handling to the market out there, you find that the UPDF projects are quite cheaper and the quality is good. The quality is good. At least I haven't had any cracking or collapsing building within our projects. But when you go to these public projects, they have the bureaucracy of tendering, bidding out, and you know, if you're a contractor, definitely you have to work and get profits. But for the UPDF, you're not working for profits. We use direct labor, which is force on account. You cost your project using the market prices, and you also use market rates for the personnel. So we don't incorporate in percentage of profits and overheads because we are paid by the government. So it's just the costs, the running costs of the project and the material costs. That's why you find them so different that even UPDF, being an army, I think based on its discipline, that's why we find the project so successful. Discipline, an order is an order. So someone has something to lose. Unlike contractors who will go to court, who will have to bring variations and give excuses for not completing the project in time or within the amount budgeted for.
Upon completion, its majestic architecture is expected to evoke the grandeur of the iconic Basilica in the Vatican City, reflecting a unique blend of faith, art and culture.
For this project, the completion time is 12 months, and we are expecting that by the end of July it should be completed and handed over. The convent is almost complete. By the end of this month to be complete. Then when we complete this church, then we shall start on the hotel, because we want first complete the church, then we go on the hotel. Yeah, after this inspection, as you have seen, the quality of the works is very good, because this is basically most of this is reinforced concrete works. We ensure that we get reinforcing steel from approved manufacturers. Here we are using ready mixed concrete. The concrete is not manually mixed here. It is ready mixed concrete from the approved supplier. This is aimed at improving quality, because as you can see, some of those at those heights, if you are going to mix concrete here and carrying on your head, by the time you cast it, the quality has deteriorated. So we bring trucks, mobile mixers, and with concrete pumps, and cast the concrete directly from site. So the works is very good. The concrete, the quality of the works is very good. And me myself, I come here every week to ensure that the quality is maintained.
The new modern church, envisioned by Msgr Expedito Magembe, boasts a distinctive design that sets it apart from other Catholic churches in the country.
This is Father Ronald Bwanika, representing the priests at Mount Zion Prayer Center. We are here to view the church, which is under construction. And once again, as I said in the beginning, we'd like to thank His Excellence for this grant of the construction of the church, and also Sisters Convent. The work has been well done, and we want to appreciate His Excellence, the UPDF, who are the contractors of this, and the engineers, and the site engineers for the work well done. Thank you so much, and we pray that this work comes to its accomplishment, that whatever that was promised is able to be given. People are going to come to pray, and within the church, the number of chapels which are there, they are 4 in number, and this church has a capacity of 2,000 people. I'm not very old in this place. I came when the engineers already started working. They had just finished the first ground floor. But when I arrived here, I found a cordial relationship between the engineers, the UPDF members, and also the community members. The cordial relationship is good. There was discipline, there was good cooperation.
Upon completion, its majestic architecture is expected to evoke the grandeur of the iconic Basilica in Vatican City, reflecting a unique blend of faith, art, and culture. This remarkable structure will serve as a spiritual hub, inspiring devotion and wonder in all who worship there.
As far as I see, the quality is good. And from what the engineers also say, especially the district engineer, whom we work closely, he has approved the quality to be good. Having meetings almost every month to be updated on the progress of the work, and also sharing where we need to adjust. Meetings have been there. Even today we have had a meeting. Thank you so much on behalf of the church, on behalf of Kampala archdiocese, on behalf of Mount Zion Prayer Center, and more so on behalf of Msgr Expedito Magembe, who is sick now. This is Father Adibwanika, moderator of the Brides of the Lamb Sisters. God bless you all.
With their expertise and dedication, the UPDF Engineering Brigade is transforming the landscape of Bukalango, bringing a place of worship to the community.
Give us the UPDF. I think it is very, very fruitful, because the time they take, provided they are given money. Even this one is delayed because we are giving them money in phases. But if they are given money, you get your work in the real time they have given you. Like we have seen collapsing schools, we have seen collapsing toilets, because the government had given a chance to engineers who are in the districts to do that. But this time I would like to thank the engineer of Wakiso. We have moved with that engineer of Wakiso from the beginning up to now. Even now, we are with him. He has been supervising when we are not here. When the EPDF engineers are not here, he has been coming here supervising daily. I would advise people who are building their schools, hospitals, you run it to UPDF. If you want your thing in time, go to them. If you want it in years and years, look for other people. I would like to thank the UPDF once again. We have our engineers out there. We have another engineer, because he told the president that he sponsored his schooling. And we have the engineer we call JBB. Yes, thank you very much.
The construction of the modern church at Bukalango is a testament to President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's commitment to supporting the spiritual growth of Ugandans.
They are appreciating the works. We are being supervised by Kachiri Town Council, and they are also appreciating the works. So far, the work is very good. And you saw the sisters who are going to stay in that convent. They are appreciating the work. Instead, they are asking that we finish it very quickly so that they can go and occupy it. So the end user, together with the supervising authority, the Kachiri Town Council, they are appreciating the work.
As part of his presidential pledge, the church project embodies his vision for a nation where faith and community thrive. The UPDF Engineering Brigade's expertise and dedication have brought this vision to life, creating a sacred space where worshippers can gather, reflect, and find solace.
The relationship with the public, I find it very clear, very okay. I personally am a Catholic. I come from the Central. I've worked with the different kinds of people. So I don't find it difficult associating with this community. So this community is so welcoming, it's happy, because people have been praying under these trees. They've been praying outside. So now they are so happy because we constructed a church for them, and they are really eager to commission it. And they are so grateful to the president. At least he listened to them and respected their belief. You know, someone to respect what you believe in is not easy. But you know, this is a Catholic community, which is a little bit different from the original Catholic. Actually, it's like a charismatic. The way they pray is a little bit different from the original indigenous Catholic community. So someone to respect and say, okay, I believe in you, I trust you, and I respect your belief, and then honor your request is something unique in its nature. So the community is so happy that at least they recognize them, most especially the Musonyoli and his team and the sisters. They're really so happy for this development.
This initiative underscores the President's leadership and commitment to the well-being of the nation, of fostering a sense of unity and purpose among citizens. Engineer Zawede's eyes sparkle with excitement as a team of engineers inspects the construction site.
I always come to supervise every after a week. In case there is anything that actually needed, I always have to come and interfere so that I make sure that the quality of the structure is as specified in the bills of quantities and the specifications. So I always come to make sure that at every stage of construction, let me say in the foundation stage, I always make sure that I came here so that I supervise. Then when they were doing these other levels, let me say columns and everything, I make sure that the reinforcements are well tied, and so that at least we go hand in hand so that to make the project come up as the specifications and the bills of quantities. As a civilian supervising the army men, actually, it has not been a big issue because these people are good to work with, and they always take the advice that I give them. Sincerely, they have been good people, and I thank the UPDF team headed by the engineer in charge of the UPDF, who is the engineer Zawede. Actually, we have worked and the project is moving well. UPDF has not been bad and is not bad via construction. And if at all there are other projects that they need their hand, it is always advisable to give them because they are actually doing some good work.
As an engineer, there is nothing quite like bringing a design to life and knowing that it will be a place of worship for the community. With a sense of pride, she gestures towards the structure taking shape. As she walks through the site, Engineer Zawede points out the attention to detail and innovative solutions incorporated into the design.
As a lady, I joined the Ministry of Defense in 2006 through NEC. So I've been undertaking projects within the army. So as a lady, I think it depends on the personality, your goals, morals and upbringing. Because really soldiers are not really complicated people. If you know how to relate with different kinds of people, they are the best to work with. And for a lady, particularly me, I find it very easy to work with men than ladies. I don't know why. I think it's just my nature. Because for a lady, you know what you really want. You know your goals. You know your profession. Basically, you know your dignity. So you have to carry yourself with that sense of dignity amongst the men for them to respect you. So since 2006, I've worked with Ministry of Defense and I've never had any problem with them. They've built me and I've also built them in another way or another, most especially in the projects, because this is not the first one. I have several projects, just like I said, 2006. So you can imagine how many have I constructed. Just to mention a few, the recent ones, we have Marine Pier in Tokoro, in Magamaga. That is one of another sophisticated project. The rest may be just simple buildings or what, but this one is a marine project, a water. So you're building a structure on a natural resource. So the challenges and the technicalities of building a natural resource are different from these other structures. Or maybe a solid building on a land, that's a walkover. But building on the water body, okay, on the shoreline of water body, is not a simple case. So I mark that project and this one as my biggest projects I've handled. The rest was simple. They're simple structures. Engineering projects, they're simple. Like the hangars in Soroti, the hangars in Entebbe, simulators in Karama. To mention a few, there are many. So since I've worked for the army for 20 years, I can't mention all the projects. I just mentioned a few that are really a bit unique.
From the acoustics to the natural lighting, every aspect has been carefully considered to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Her enthusiasm is infectious, and it's clear that she is passionate about the project. The modern church features 4 chapels and stands at an impressive height of 25 meters. Its spacious interior is designed to accommodate over 2,000 worshippers, providing a comfortable and reverent atmosphere for prayer and worship.
Yeah, apart from where we are, we have got a number of other projects in other ministries, particularly Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health and local government, where we are doing health centers. Because now, most of the works we are doing now, the Ministry of Health is upgrading health center 2s to health center 3s. And in some areas, health center 3s to health center 4s, because each constituency or each county should have a health center 4. So these are the main works we are doing for the Ministry of Health. And for Ministry of Education, they are upgrading secondary schools to have science laboratories. And now we are also expected to start on Bunyoro University. They are sorting out the land issues. By the end of July, we should have started the construction of Bunyoro University. Now we have started on the reconstruction of Busoga University. Busoga University was granted a charter recently by the Ministry of by government. So the Ministry of Education has contracted Engineers Brigade to do Busoga University. On the Entebbe Airport, indeed we are continuing with the expansion of the Entebbe Airport. Last week we started on, Entebbe Airport has got only 1 runway. Now we are establishing another 2nd runway by doing infrastructure works on a 2nd runway, so that by next year, Entebbe should have 2 runways. So these are the big projects, and in total now, the ongoing projects which we are having are 250, located all over the country. So we are very busy, and we are appreciating the ministries of health, Ministry of local government, and Ministry of Education, and particularly His Excellency the President, for exposing Engineers Brigade to do all these works. And I want to assure the country, and I want to assure everybody that we are more than determined to do all these works, and more to come, ensure quality, and until all those works are completed. My message is to the MDAs is to assure them that we are going to ensure that we do their works. What we want them to do is only to look for the money, because most of those projects which we are doing, they are being done in phases now, and we want to request that they look for the remaining funds, including the church here, because we need about the remaining funds, so that we complete this church, so that it is put to use. So I want to assure the government, the ministries, that we are ready to complete the ongoing works, even to start on other ones. Thank you very much.
The UPDF Engineering Brigade's project extends beyond the church, incorporating additional facilities to support the community. A convent is being built to provide a serene residence for the nuns, while a guest house is also under construction, designed to generate income for the church through hospitality services. This multifaceted development aims to create a self-sustaining ecosystem, fostering spiritual growth and economic empowerment. The church, once completed, will serve as a beacon of faith and hope for the people of Bukalango and a testament to the UPDF Engineering Brigade's commitment to serving the nation. The UPDF Engineering Brigade is leaving an indelible mark on the nation's landscape, one project at a time. With their expertise and dedication, they are building structures that will serve as pillars of strength and symbols of progress for generations to come. From iconic landmarks to essential infrastructure, their work embodies the spirit of service and patriotism. As they work tirelessly to bring their vision to life, the UPDF Engineering Brigade remains committed to their motto, building for the nation and serving with pride. Their endeavors are a testament to their unwavering commitment to excellence and their passion for creating a better future for all. With every brick laid and every beam raised, they are shaping the nation's tomorrow, one project at a time.